Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today we're going to be fixing a sliding door on this van right here. This particular van is a Nissan Quest, but if you have any other vehicles that have the sliding doors, whether they're manual or automatic, what we have is one that's getting very tight. Not that it's not working. It'll unlatch and open, but you really got to work it. It's not sliding back as freely as it used to. But let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you're having an issue with your vehicle where the actual handle is not engaging the latch, a lot of times that can be the cable, it can be some other issues. I did a video where I showed how to fix that, where we took the door apart, we went over all that. I'll have a link across the top, also down in the description. What we're running into now, this particular one here, it does unlatch, but you got to really pull it. I don't know if you saw that, because normally you should be able, and let's go on the other side and I'll show you how it should be, but normally you should just undo the latch and it slides right open. It shouldn't be like stuck like that. Let's go on the other side and I'll show you how it should be. Watch how easy this one opens. No effort at all. And it just slides right open. And if I let it go, it just keeps moving, rolling nice and even. The other side, as we saw, you got to really give it a good pull. And as mentioned already, whether you have automatic doors or the manual, I have the manual, it's the same issue that you can encounter. But let's head back over there. We'll take a look at it and I'll show you how you can fix it. We're going to open this one now that we saw how the other one works fine, but you got to pull that. Like the other one, I could just do that and it would just open. This one, you have to pull it, kind of get it started. And then once I get it started, well, even then, I still got to kind of help it out there. So there's a couple things. Let me get the camera in here up close and I'll show you the three things that I noticed with this one that are the problem that need to be fixed. First one is this weather stripping right here. This is coming off. You can see right there, those are the little clips where it used to be attached. You have the holes there. For whatever reason, they got pulled out. It's hard to get them back in here, but normally this should be in here like that. When that starts to come off, that's part of the problem. As we're opening the door, because of that pulling off, that's kind of getting left behind and you're having to pull that out. We're going to fix that with just some black RTV silicone. We'll put a little strip in there and stick that back on, and that should solve that problem. The other issues are up here. You can see the track. There's a little roller in that track right here on the top. We're going to clean that out and lubricate that. And then if we come down here to the bottom, you have another track right down here on the bottom. Similar situation. If we move this, there's a roller in there. You can see it rolling on that track. Those can get caked up with dirt and junk and dust and need to be cleaned out and lubricated. So we'll take some penetrating oil, some WD-40, we'll spray it in there to lubricate this very well. And that should, I think, solve our issue, get that rolling nice and smooth. And then as mentioned already, this weather stripping issue right here, we'll get that corrected as well. We also want to look here. This is where the latch clips on right here when the door is closed. If we take a look at it here, you can see how dirty and caked up this latch is. A lot of times when these get like that, it can get messed up as well. What I have here is some black RTV silicone instant gasket. You can use this stuff for a lot of applications. Highly recommend keeping a tube of this stuff on hand. You can get it very inexpensive. You can get it online, automotive stores, Harbor Freight, things like that. It's just a few bucks. Definitely comes in handy for if you're trying to, if you need to add a gasket around anything, or if you're trying to reseal around windows, in this case, getting that weather seal to get back in place, good stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the nozzle on here, screw this on. We'll head back over there and we're going to apply a strip in there and put that weather stripping in there nice and tight, and that will bond it back so it's not coming off. We're going to take this and right along in here where it bonds to the door, I'm going to clean that. We're going to just take a rag with a little bit of Windex or something, just clean that out real good. And then we're going to take this, put a nice strip of this silicone in here, press this into place, and then let that properly cure and dry to hold that in place. And that'll at least solve the problem of this thing coming off, which, as mentioned, I believe that's getting snagged in here and giving a little bit of the issue. So let's get this clean next and then apply this. Clean this out real good. Wipe any dirt and debris out, and then we'll let it dry properly. and then apply the silicone. And you want to make sure that you get all, especially in that corner, because that's where we're going to put the strip of the RTV silicone in there. So you want it nice and clean and dry. There we go. And look at that. You can see the dirt that we got out of there. So good thing, you know, you don't want to be applying it direct. You can wipe this here a little bit. Get that clean as well. All right, we'll let this dry and then we'll be back to apply the silicone. Everything is good, so we're ready to apply this. So let me get the camera in here up close so you can see where we're gonna put that strip, and then we'll go ahead and press that into place. We're gonna put the nozzle right here in this groove. We're gonna start up top. And let's see here, because we wanna get this thing nice and thick. So we'll start up here, working our way down. There you go, look at that. Nice thick bead going down in here. Even gonna put a little bit thicker right here where those little knobs were originally. All right, let me get a close-up so you can see it. And you can see that, look at that. See how we have it in that crease? A nice thick strip that when we go ahead and press it in place, it has a lot to bond to. Now that that's in place, we can take this stripping and we're going to press it in here, and I'll get a close-up as I do it, but we're going to press it in nice and firm, get it in there. Now you want to wait for this to dry, give it some time to properly adhere to it. But let me get a close-up as we press it in, and then while that's setting, then we can go ahead and work on the rails and the rollers. We'll turn it like this, set it in place, just press it real good. Really get it pressed down so it can really adhere. And you really want that corner of the weather stripping to really bond into that corner where we ran that strip. Just push it in like that. There we go. A little bit oozed out here. I'm going to wipe that off. You want to clean up any residue, even though if you let it dry, it'll just peel right off, so it's not a big deal. But while this is drying, let's head down here to the rollers. We'll do the top and the bottom, grease those up real good and lubricate it. Now to lubricate the rollers and the rails, I'm just going to be using WD-40. This one here is good because you have the nozzle that folds out. If not, you can use the regular one where you put it in, or any really kind of lubricant, the penetrating oil will work. But let me get a close up here. We're going to take a look at the mechanism and then grease that up. Then we'll head down to the bottom, grease that one up. And here's a close-up of the mechanism, a better shot right there. But what I'm going to do is we're going to bring this up right here. We're going to lubricate it right up in there where that roller and all this right here is, to clean anything out and just get it all cleared up. So let's apply it. You want to make sure that you can see I have a little bit dripping there. It's going to hit on this side of the door and work its way around. You want to make sure you're not spraying it to where it's falling into your vehicle and damaging your upholstery in there. I even sprayed a little bit because the track cuts in right here. Just kind of lubricated the track in general, but you can see already, look how nice that thing is rolling. You let the door go, coming back on its own now, where remember at the beginning it wouldn't do that. So we'll kind of work that in, and then we'll head down to the bottom and then take a look at that one. So the top is looking good. So now we have this mechanism in here. So similar situation with the track. However, the track, it's going to be hard to get the lubricant up in there the way it's positioned. Let me get the camera down here so we can take a closer look at it. And you can see our track is up in here, up near the top. And then there's our roller the way down here. And you can see the mechanism. So we're going to try to grease that as best as we can and see if we can loosen that up as well. So we bring this in. You can see right there is the roller. Let's see if we can't pull this back so you can. Get it up in here. There we go. Get it all. This mechanism in general. Just really all of the joints here. There we go. And I'm going to try to get it up here into this track as well, just to give a little bit of lubricant in there. And you can see how it's wet there with the lubricant. I did the best I could to try to get the nozzle up in there, get this whole track down where the roller is going to be rolling. And let's see what it does. We grab the door. Let's give it a good, there we go. You can see it moving. We're going to move it back and forth, maybe put a little more lubricant in there to help lubricate that even more. Oh, but look at that sliding back on its own, very easy. If I let it go. Perfect. Look at that. I just let it go and it's rolling back. Well, definitely wasn't doing that before, even if I bring it up to here. Let's see. Bring it up here. Still a little bit right here on this bend where it curves. Grease that up a little bit. Hit it a little bit more. Want to really saturate all the areas where there's any kind of friction with the roller, or right here it has a little mechanism there where it bends a little bit on that curve. Let's work this in. I don't want to connect it because of this, but let's say we just open the door and we let it go. A lot better. I'm going to work it in a little bit more. In addition to the top and bottom, you also have this middle rail right here that slides back. We're going to grease that one up as well. Here's another shot of it here from the back. You can see right there. And it has a roller up in there as well. If we look up there, you can see the roller up in that track. And that track looks pretty dirty as well. And there's a better shot of it. You can see it. We're going to grease that as well. Make sure that that's nice and moving. Also, we have this spring right here. Grease that as well. Take our lubricant. Spray that real good. Let's head out to the other side where we can get a shot of the roller and grease that up as well. And right up in there. There we go. That nice and greased. Roll that real good. Let it work its way in. And you can see right here, I also sprayed some lubricant on that spring as well. We'll work that in. You want to make sure that you don't let it run all over your paint. If it does, wipe it off. There we go. Work it in real good. Maybe even apply a little bit more if needed. See it from this side. Sliding nice. Next, we're going to take some of this lubricant. We're going to spray it in here into this latch mechanism. Get that thing loosened up and cleaned up so we can get that functioning more smooth, so it's not getting stuck, in case that's part of the problem as well. And taking a look right here, you can see we've got it all saturated and loosened up. So now with that being lubricated, it should be able to open and close nice and smooth. Everything, I believe, is done. I went through, added a little more lubricant within there, kind of worked it in real good. You know, just really riding it out like this, let it go through the tracks, let the rollers kind of work the lubricant in, lubricate it. This is also good. It also helps clean it out as well. So what I'm going to do, we're going to test it. I'm going to open this door because I don't want to get the weather stripping stuck in here. So let me open this door and then we're going to go ahead and test it. Let's close it. Completely closed. And as we saw earlier, when we would open it, we really had to pull on that thing to get it to detach, and it wasn't rolling back. So we're just going to open it normal. So opening the door. Perfect. Still a little bit rough in there, but I think as the lubricant works its way in, it'll solve that. Definitely better than it was at the beginning. It wouldn't even move back. Let's try it again. Same thing when you slide it, slides nice and free. Perfect. Slides right in. I'm going to make sure that this silicone properly adheres before we close that door, because I don't want to be pulling it off. It's already starting to stick, but it needs to dry completely. But that wraps up this video on how to basically fix a sliding door on your vehicle that is maybe not sliding as free and is just really stuck and kind of sticking. I hope that the video was informative for you. I hope it helped you out with any issues you're having with your doors. As mentioned already, whether it's a manual door like this one or the automatic, sometimes you'll run into issues, and I believe this will fix your problem. Sometimes it could be more than that, but a lot of times it's just cleaning it. If this weather stripping is coming off, getting that secure, and that'll solve your issues. So please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. This particular vehicle that I worked on here is a Nissan Quest, a 2008. I'll have links to some other videos I've done with it down in the description. I've done a lot of work on this vehicle in the past, but this right here is just in general for any sliding door. But please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.